music. Let's go. Headbanger.
Headbanger. We'll let this load
You
up.
ever notice that short people always get mouthy on screen?
I gotta share the screen.
Oh, good. Everybody, Eric, you recovered from drilling holes or what?
No, I'm gonna talk about this actually. We're gonna talk about something that I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. We'll get into it. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this or whatever.
I'm still sore from lack of body.
That was a week and a half ago, bro.
I know. I'm still sore from it.
Your muscle still pulled or what?
What the hell
Yeah.
you guys gonna do when you get to my age? Pussies?
Just wheel me around on a dolly.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
At
It
least
is
it was a nice weekend.
Yeah, beautiful. For sure.
Monday, March 6th. Cassinic Podcast. We got 4-spot here today. We've got Mike the Tolly, Short Fuse. We got Leon, the kinda real Cuba Jet,
The kind of real.
and the Dragon Boy, Jeremy Santos in the house. It's the CDP. Welcome. What's going on? Melissa Van Goppel, short people are the best. Exactly. I'm proof positive right there. Look at this top window. That's all you got to look at, bro. Just look at the top window, bro. Short people are the best. Evening, fellas. Jason Cross is in the house. Reese Meyer, looking good as always, buddy. Yes, sir. I don't know who he's talking to. Probably to the top window. Good morning, gents. Blake Morgan, Filipino
It's always
time.
Filipino time. You know,
People ask what that is. What's
actually-
Filipino time, Mike?
What is it?
actually started early. Oh, half an hour late. Usually is Filipino time.
Half an hour late, eh?
It is true.
Now, if we go Garth or Chung time, you got to tell them an hour and 15 minutes.
And oddly enough, my aunt, it doesn't just run in Filipino, it's Japanese too. We always tell her Christmas dinner was a half hour later than what it was because she'd always, well, she wasn't there. But anyways,
Randy Bean, good evening. Good evening. Cool stuff here, man. Like I was saying, it's Monday, March 6th. We're well into March Madness. Is it mad yet? I don't know.
I don't
Going
know,
mad.
man.
Who
We're
knows?
gonna talk here today. We've got top 6 all-time ice fishing lures. Mr. Gord Pies of the Hall of Famer put an article out on Outdoor Canada the other day. We're gonna review that, and then the panel here is gonna have their own list, and you guys can throw your top whatever ice all-time. We're talking all-time your ice fishing lures, most effective. I don't know, your favorite looking one, kind of thing. Whatever. We'll talk that. We got a couple first takes. We've got a mangled up lake trout to talk about. We've got someone set up really close to a fish house. What's another first take? Oh, they want to ban lead. They want to ban lead. That's coming up again. Everything's getting
Ban it.
banned.
Ban this, ban that.
Yeah.
Pretty soon they're going to ban us from going outside.
So we're going to talk about that too. All kinds of stuff. You'll review some of the Bassmaster Opens. Of course, Jamie Bruce was there. He'll be a guest on an upcoming show. We've got to pick a winner. What's that all about, Mike? We got to pick a winner today.
We got to pick a winner, but I think we're going to do that off air because there's a lot of names to put in.
Yeah.
So
We'll let people know we're going live next week, right?
Next Monday, we're probably going to go at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 out to Gon's Shack. So we'll do a live show, but we're going to play, going to pick teams like we used to with street hockey, throw the rods in the middle and 2 piles.
Nice.
And then we'll
Let's
have a little
go.
competition.
Throw the keys into a bowl. Whatever
And
happens.
the losers
happens.
have to drill 100 holes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I was going to talk about that.
keys in a bowl, that's a different kind of party, I think.
Whoa. He's swinging another way there, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
This is my thumb. I'm going solo on this one. I gotta talk about, I don't know, like this something happened to me here. You're talking about drilling 100 holes.
Here we go.
I just want to show you like this up close. So that's my thumb. Like it's swollen. There's like internal bleeding there. And I've been taking Advils for the last 36 hours or so. It got swollen. Like to the touch. It felt like last night it felt like it was gonna burst. And the only thing I can think of is you drilled like 5 holes, and then the Fam Derby yesterday, another dozen holes or whatever. I must be squeezing a tree. It's never happened to me before. It's swollen and freaking bruised and callous, and like I was almost gonna go to the hospital.
Well,
Try
that
popping it.
happens.
Why don't you pop it?
I've seen it before a couple times.
You've seen that, like where it's
Yeah. That means your
Auger
butter's
thumb?
soft.
Yeah.
it's like
Your butter's soft. That's why.
Butter soft.
nah, bro.
You knew he was gonna come say something, brother.
You're building yourself up for bass season. You'll be no bass thumb. You'll just be.
There's bass thumb and then there's auger thumb. It's a thing. I drill effective holes like it. I must have drilled maybe 600 holes. Maybe I'm underselling myself here. I must have drilled a bunch of holes.
I was trying to camera on you. I thought you were having a coronary.
How the heck did?
We're gonna have to design a CDP glove with a protective cushion on the thumb.
It
Just for
hurts.
you.
It hurts.
Just for you.
It hurts, bro.
Oh,
Thumb
God.
up his ass. I thought like a fish poked me or something like that, but I didn't catch any fish all weekend, man. So I don't know.
Oh,
You're used to
man.
what's going on, man. I don't know. I don't know what hot pin that thumb is. I was thinking about it actually. I was
Like,
gonna
is,
say,
is
why'd
your
you pull it
is your
back?
thumb actually hot to the touch?
no, like painful. Like it actually was painful yesterday. The pain went down maybe a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Most guys get blisters. You just get a sore thumb.
Yeah. There's two spots for those blisters. I started getting worried, but it was delayed. We drilled all those holes when? Friday?
Yeah.
I was fine on Saturday. And then when I drilled another whatever at the Fam Derby on Sunday, me and Nash are at Subway in Gimli. And it started, I go, Nash, look at this. Did I get poked by a fish today? We didn't even touch any fish. We didn't catch anything. And as that night went on, this thing was big. It's like, Fred Flintstone in old cartoons where the thing was big. It's ballooning, man. Like,
I'm not even going anywhere near that
Ah.
right now.
Maybe did you poke
Nowhere.
with an old jig or something or what?
You stuck it up. You stuck it up
Shit.
somewhere, brother.
Shit.
Not supposed to.
Oh my god. All these derby. Maybe I don't drill enough holes. Maybe I just don't drill holes. I get everyone to do it for me, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, I
You
don't
catch
know.
that you're the wrong group. It's true. It's true. But someone can vouch for me here. This is the one who's going to drill the holes for me here. It's Nash's birthday today. Nash's
Nash.
birthday. Hey, Nash. He's backstage right there on the green one, which we.
I know he's like waiting so patiently.
I
Probably
can't,
fell asleep already.
I can't believe you don't hear him yelling at you right now,
he's
brother.
he's waiting patiently. I can see him. There he is. Hi, Nash.
Oh,
You're here, bro.
Nash.
oh, Nash.
You're here. You got your
I'm
own
back
window.
in.
You're back
Yes.
in.
Hi.
He's
Happy
yelling
birthday.
upstairs.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
buddy.
Nash.
Let me in. Let me in.
Thanks.
How old are you now?
5.
5. Wow.
Big five, okay?
Fantastic. So
When are you
Nash
gonna
will be
take
our
over?
guest host.
Hey, Santos, I said we're in trouble. He's going to take over for both of us.
Yes, I know.
So me and Nash got the big Keystone Fishing Championship this weekend. Me and Nash are competing in that. Hey, Nash, we're in the top 20,
Nice.
right?
Good job,
we're gonna win.
Nash.
I won't
It's
be able to
Masters
drill
time,
holes though.
Nash.
I got lemonade.
Yeah. Everyone say happy birthday, bro. Say thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Tyler.
everybody.
Yeah. So, what is this here? Melissa Van Gompel had a guided trip and they caught 24. Wow. Nice work. Nice work. We were
I
in a
got
derby. though.
lemonade.
When you're how many did we catch yesterday, Nash, at the derby?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm with you on that one. I caught nothing.
I got lemonade.
And whose fault
So-
was it that we caught nothing, bro?
I gave Val the Eric treatment.
Who let you down, Nash? Who let
She
you
had
down?
she had 3
Daddy.
opportunities.
Daddy let you
Daddy
down?
let me down.
Maybe if you weren't swimming in the puddle that happened there. There was a
Don't
big-
let me
big puddle.
down, Daddy.
Maybe this weekend. We're saving for this weekend, bro. Relax.
Don't let me
Eh.
down.
I'm gonna put you backstage. I got
Nash,
control here, bro.
If your dad misses a fish, just give him one of these looks. Just go.
Stare at him.
That's the same look
Don't
he
let
gave
me
all.
down, you Mr. Daddy.
Whoa! I thought he was gonna swear on you, man. He's been known to do it. I thought he was gonna go the M word on me really fast here. Nash, you knucklehead. But what did we, Nash? Just tell everybody while you're here. What did we do today for your birthday at your school, at your daycare?
Presentation.
We did.
Oh,
So me and Nash
Look
have
at
done a
all
few.
those pictures. That one.
Yeah. What did we talk about? What did we teach your class?
We talked about fishing and fish.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, it was fantastic. It's funny. Like Mike was asking me, well, what the heck do you teach 3, 4, 5-year-olds? It's pretty cool, man. They're like really attentive. They want we do the whole process. We're talking about like the flasher here, and you have simulation mode, which was fantastic. So you can see the jig and you can see a fish bite. and they're all pretending to reel and stuff like that. And
Like,
brought a real walleye,
Yum, yum,
took
yum,
out of the
yum,
freezer,
yum,
had one
yum,
whole
yum,
walleye there, brought that out. We showed the rods and stuff like that. So it was good, man. They're never too young to teach the sport.
That's
These
where you
are-
need
these
one
are
of those
heroes.
fishing simulators, bro.
Raptors.
Yeah, if we had that,
You had one of those? Oh, they're hooked for
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Man.
the kids would have loved
We'd
that.
be doing it all the time. The
Yes, we
fishing
would
simulator.
be.
Especially
Oh.
after Sunday.
No fish Sunday or what?
Oh my god.
No, man, nothing. I didn't even
Nothing,
have a
eh?
mark. I got
No
to
mark,
watch them
eh?
go by. That's it.
Teach them how to tie fishing knots. Oh yeah, that'd be very complicated. We were just getting through the process of standing on ice. Was
Then
cool.
how many people did catch yesterday then? Because there must have been some caught.
I know Vivian caught 2.
6 people, 7 people.
Okay. Well,
So we were at the old Derby at the Gimli Derby site. That of course was on Sunday or Saturday, which is
Saturday. Yeah.
fantastic. And then Sunday we went to that same site, and we went back to where we saw all the walleye caught at the Derby, and we only saw one pulled out in that spot anyway. There was a handful of walleye.
and then how many did you measure, Mike?
I'm gonna mute you, Nash. You're muted unless you got
I'm
something
ready.
constructive.
You're ready.
to say.
I'm in
I,
stage out there.
I ended up weighing 44 fish.
So I was going to ask you, Mike, how many fish came to the scale that didn't count, as in
2.
under slot?
2.
Just 2?
Just 2, yeah.
But way different than the kidfish then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think
these
they
people
were-
knew then.
No, I think they were filtering some before they got to you, Mike, too. Some of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
'Cause it
some
just
probably
sucks.
got filtered, but I mean, they all came pretty much 90% of the fish came from the one side.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, isn't that crazy how that is? Eh?
That's how
Yeah.
it works,
Nash.
man.
There's a question. Sorry, Jason Reesmar. What's your favorite fishing lure, Nash?
My favorite fishing lure is the bull jig.
Oh, the bull spoon.
No,
Yeah.
like the ball jig. The ball jig, I mean.
Oh, ball jig. Cool. Just a good old. And what do you
Just
put
a
on that
normal
ball jig?
jig.
What bait?
My favorite bait is
Like-
the worm.
Like this?
Worm.
Like
Nash,
that, Nash?
like that, Nash.
What is that?
It's
It's
a,
a jig.
it's a jig.
Not like that?
Nothing
No?
like that, eh?
No,
Not like that?
like a ball jig. Ball jig.
No eye.
Just a
Ball
normal
jig.
round ball
Okay,
jig.
well, how about this
no,
one then?
No, jig.
That one?
It's a ball jig that has 2 eyes on the side. But
That's what I just showed you.
But more flatter.
No
Very
flatter.
specific.
God.
Very specific.
How about like this
Okay,
one?
how
No?
about this one? Like this?
Yeah.
Like Uncle Mike's or
like
Uncle
Uncle
Jeremy?
Mike's.
Uncle Mike's? Uncle Mike's.
Oh,
There you go.
okay, okay. Just call it the Google Eye, Nash. I thought it was the Google Eye is your favorite.
How about this one?
Oh.
That's not my favorite. The ball jig.
And what's your favorite kind of fish, Nash?
My favorite kind of fish is the pike and the perch.
Pike
Nice.
and perch.
And a perch.
We call Nash Keeper Fish. He's the captain of Team Keeper Fish. 'Cause everything that comes out, we're eating.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah. I was going to talk about derbies. Mike's been the weighmaster at a few derbies now. In the U.S., like in Minnesota, it's been tough. Like this on Mille Lacs, there's so many regulations now. All burbot must be immediately released, so you can't on Mille Lacs. All northern pike greater than 30 inches released. All bass greater than 17. Only one walleye between 21 and 23. Like
Just
exact.
really, eh?
Or a giant trophy kind of thing. That's all you could wait. So, like, what's left? I guess it's a perch derby then, or whatever.
Oh, a small one. Derby.
Perch.
Like, so that's the thing with more and more regs.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna start getting that. So it's almost not worth it to have a derby on that particular lake, Mille Lacs, for example.
But then we've seen these pictures coming from down south where these people are, laying beside a pile of perch, right? Or like I know it's within the
Or
regulations.
300 walleyes. Or,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Or walleyes, or
Just
and
a payload of fish, man.
yeah.
so
and,
I wonder if that's the reason that they're bringing in all these regulations, though.
Down there,
Yeah.
yeah, their lakes are heavily pressured,
Yeah.
pressured. Like I was just down there, a month ago, and I was commenting. There's a town the size of Brandon, literally every 30 miles.
Yeah.
Like you go 30 miles and you're in another town again, and like it's like big, like it's another Selkirk. Like every how many miles there's just so many people there, and they all have their own lakes, and they get hit hard. They definitely get hit hard. So I guess they have a lot of regs. I don't know. It just like up here, we really notice it now. So we got the Falcon Lake Winter Fish Off coming, and hats off to CDP Nation member Logan Pro, by the way, who's getting some practice in there at the west end of Falcon Lake.
Nice.
But it's always been here where you can't bring in slot walleye. Like anything over, you can catch a nice 25-inch walleye at this derby, and it won't count. You have to release it immediately.
You have to release it, yeah.
So now the window for walleye, if you catch walleye at this derby, is like you can't bring in small ones now, right? So it's got to be basically 13.75 or 14 inches,
That's
17 and a half. So that's like a really specific window now again.
Yeah.
So you
Or a
basically don't
master.
catch walleye.
Or a master for this
a master,
year. That's
but
about
I
it.
mean-
Master.
Over there, you're targeting pike all the time anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
For that derby, right?
it's a weight
to
tournament.
win it, you're targeting pike. So
So that Gimli Derby was that Gimli Derby, Mike, was weight.
Yeah, it
Probably
was
can't
weight.
do that. They can't do that next year.
No,
right?
you can't do it next year, but this year it's weight. Well, you probably could do it next year. Why not? Why can't you do it next year?
By weight?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were they saying? Like you can't, like, why would you be able to weigh
what
it?
was the regulations again for next year again? The bigger fish you can't bring in, right?
Well,
No, nothing over 22 anymore.
No,
Finally
but
someone
you
here
can bring
catches-
in up to 22.
Yeah. So that's a big thing. Oh, I was talking with Mikey Mouse. Hats off to the Manitoba Bass Anglers Association. They were volunteering. They volunteered their time there at the Gimli Derby. So thanks to them. But I was talking to new president Mike Miles there, and Falcon Bass, the annual opening one, tradition. That's gonna be a go. It's a go, he says. But with the regulations, it's 5 unders.
So we got a chance, bro.
Well, I got a chance now.
Well,
We
I was
got
saying that's good for us. I said because we only catch small.
You know what's going to happen, right? You're going to get all overs now.
Probably
Watch.
gonna catch 3-4
Watch,
pounders that
yes.
don't count. You know what I mean? But that sucks, though. No, if you think about it, it sort
That
of
does
sucks.
suck. I mean, that's it. It goes against tournament fishing, man.
Even
Like,
3 pounders won't count.
You want to bring in big fish, right? Like
Yeah, it just
it's
so
different now.
counterintuitive. I don't know. It sucks, man. 5
Like-
years old. Oh, Nash gave up. Nash is gone there. Nash is gone. Still sore from drilling holes. My thumb is sore, bro. Did you get that,
Oh,
David
my God.
Futros? David Futros helped drill a lot of holes. Your thumb, bro. My thumb.
Well,
Oh, look at that trade you got in the Bopes.
how thick was it there?
Oh, Nash needed a bathroom.
How
Sorry,
thick
Leon. What's that?
was the ice?
Yeah, how thick was the ice?
30, probably 32 inches for sure.
Okay.
I was able to drill through with
Yeah.
no extension, but just
extension.
barely. Like, I mean, you're right at the bottom.
Yeah.
If there was any snow on top, then just that extra inch or two, you couldn't get all the way through. But yeah. Like it's just 36
Well, I'll tell
inches
you
or
what,
something.
I was pretty surprised at how far I went on a battery.
Like how many holes you did?
How many holes?
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
did you get on that 6?
Well, remember, because I put the Alpha Flight on my Ion.
Yeah.
My G2 with that 6 amp hour battery, and it just kept going.
that 6 amp hour, I mean, it's way stronger than the 4H.
Yeah.
But Mike was like almost at 100 holes on one charge. But it was a warm day too. That makes a difference, no?
That helps with the
Yeah,
weather.
that makes a big difference.
Being -5 or whatever.
But again, this really puts into play like Manitoba's climate and the thickness of the ice. That's really a true test compared to, I don't want to say that farther in the south, but when they're only ripping through 10 to 12 inches of ice, right? And we can do this many hundred. But when you're going through consistent holes like back to back to back to back, that's putting a good test on this equipment, right? So,
Man, it ripped through like it.
Yeah.
Legit. I know I was being a smart ass when I put that video out, but the thing is I started way behind everybody on the outside and just got right to the end and came back again before some people even got to the other end with the gas auger. So
yeah.
My shoulders didn't hurt, by the way. When I used to have my Jiffy Model 30, actually, I still have my Jiffy Model 30. I used to be sore the next day. Like once it was doing March Madness, I'd be sore. But now I got this crazy thumb thing.
Now your thumb instead, eh?
I'm still on that, man. This thing,
Your back is still straight, but now it's your thumb, brother.
They were 8-inch holes there. Rick Klim, Jason Cross, can you pre-fish for Falcon Bass? No, it's scheduled for opening day. If ice is off, it's opening day, brother, man. So yeah, there is no practicing for it. Ideally, which is pretty cool, actually. Happy birthday from Jesse. Darcy Proves asking, Is CRR ice fishing tourneys going to be more common in Manitoba?
They're gonna probably start to be.
Yeah. If you want to include big fish,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to,
I'm gonna start being like Nash. Hold on.
right?
Well, they got this.
Yeah.
They got this cool one. This is a new one. This is the Broken Head Ojibwe Nation had their first one, which is cool. Get something on the east side going there. This is just north of South Beach Casino. First place, 20 grand guaranteed.
Is that a guaranteed 20 G's?
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Guaranteed,
That's
eh?
pretty good. Yeah.
Nice.
20, second 10, third 5. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
There's like a side bet for Jack. It's cool, man. I mean, like this, like they're bringing like the Northern Res Derbies are crazy where they're giving out trucks and 100 grand. Montreal Lake's 100 grand. This one is like coming down to the south now, but the tradition of these huge prizes, huge buy-in too. I mean, not too big. I guess it's $100, $125 on the ice, so that's where the money comes from.
Yeah,
I think Jenkin is emceeing this. I think.
Is he?
Yeah, but a cool rule about this is at this one apparently no electronics.
Oh,
really? No electronics?
No electronics.
Oh, that puts a little twist into
No
things.
electronics, no tents, no. That's a pre-drilled grid. All the different derbies have their own little tweaks and stuff to whatever.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one at this one. I mean, so that's cool.
pretty
I guess
neat,
I don't
though.
know.
that's
I
different.
Like
Yeah.
I like it, man. I'm cool with that.
You got to wonder though, if more fish are caught here because no electronics, it's got to make you think, right?
Yeah, that's right. So they're all confirming. Yeah, Sword of Meats is emceeing that one thing. Yeah, he is. Isn't smallmouth open year round as they're with the new regs? Not April 1st. No. When does the new season start? I guess it is April 2nd or whatever. So April 1st.
No, our old season ends April 2nd, I think.
But can we still
start
fish
May? No, because you got to go.
Yeah,
you got to start on that new calendar year.
That's what it
Calendar,
is.
okay.
So like May, whatever, second Saturday in May for Manitoba, southern region.
Yeah.
That's when that starts. So we wouldn't be fishing for pike in April until next
season.
Okay,
That's
so
how I
wait,
understood it too.
when is opening day in Manitoba? Because my daughter's getting married on the 13th.
I think it's the 13th, bro. I don't know. I don't know what day.
It is the 13th.
Hey, okay.
Whatever that Saturday is. Yeah.
I'll look it up.
As soon as they sell new licenses, the new license doesn't take effect until, just if that answers your question. It is, that's how it is. Yeah. On the strategy, it says that.
You're saying next year we can pre-fish fall.
Even then, we'll get clarification, bro. But
Yeah.
as I understand it, it's not until you get your new license, which really doesn't take into effect until second Saturday in May. Like right now, like fishing in April, when we go lake trout fishing in April, or you're going burbot fishing on West Hawk, for example, in the middle of April, that's your existing license right now. So there is no. Yeah. Anyway, Porsche, Shaky's in the house. What's going on, brother? Opening weekend, bro. Ryan's here, brother. What's going on? Once again, forgot just winter fish off. Early bird tickets deadline is tonight, so if you're gonna get out there, $15K guaranteed as well. This one over 70,000 in prizes and cash too. This is an annual tradition out there too. Fantastic.
And did you get the other one that I sent? Somebody sent me one there too. I forget where it was. Dolphin, perhaps.
Oh, that other one was Nipoa, bro.
Nipoa, yeah.
Nipoa. I don't have a slide for it. These guys start sending me things to put up at 8 o'clock. I go, I'm not putting it up at 8 o'clock. I'm not going to make a slide at 8 o'clock, bro. We just had birthday supper for Nash. I was making sushi and stuff today.
Nice.
Didn't sit down at the computer till 7:30. So
don't save me sushi, Nash. I'll be sick from it. Well,
Nash, the slash, nice. Got a spot on the cast.
Slash.
He's here. Nash is trying to eat the lemon slice from his lemonade. Yeah, it's pretty good. This is a Brazilian lemonade, Divine says.
Oh, I saw something for that. They look pretty good.
Whatever that is.
TikTok.
Oh, your aunt Terry in Manila, bro, in Philippines says happy birthday, Nash.
Nice.
Oh,
your Nash is muted. Sorry,
I was gonna say he's pretty quiet.
Daddy, I got the lemon off my cup.
Oh yeah, see that's why I muted him. That's why, That's why.
Odd fact, Nathan used to eat lemons like we'd peel him a lemon and he would take a bite out of it like an orange when he was young.
He loves it.
Yeah,
Nash loves it, man. Nash eats it.
You know what? They're just saying implemented rules. Changes are proposed to effect on April 1st, 2023.
That's so sour.
So
I'd be curious. if we can go like whatever, pike fishing.
We can. April 1st, 2023.
So we
in
can
the southern
free fish?
region. No. Like, I mean, well, I doubt it. That'd be cool.
But where are you reading that, Mike? On their site?
Well, no, that's just a strategy. The strategy goes, that's when they're
Oh.
looking to, when they say that,
Yeah.
it just takes into effect as far as this legislation, but whether you can,
Yeah.
I don't know. Trust me. If people read the regulation, there's always a weird thing there where from May to the next April, there's always a confusing part the whole time. I always had to explain to people when I was working at travel.
Why do lemons have to be so sour?
Because they're sour, bro.
You,
In a couple
you can't even
use
get the regulations online right now, probably
I'm
because they
reading the
haven't even
lemon
got
right
everything passed yet.
now.
They're not done yet.
I'm eating a
Oh, yeah.
lemon.
That's the problem.
It's
Yeah.
true.
They'll get them
Shut
done Friday.
We don't even have an
Suck
opening
up
date
the
yet.
juice out of the lemon.
Wow, it's always that. Like Shaky said, it's always that.
May
Oh no! It's a little bit different this year. I forgot. They moved it back 1 week for walleye.
Yes, that's right.
So I don't
So
know.
it'll be
So that should.
long
So
weekend.
then you're right. It should take into effect now. Then, if
Yeah.
that moving it back 1 week, there's no way we can't go like I say pike fishing, whatever. We used to go white bass fishing on like the second Saturday because they're moving it to the. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck, I'm gonna go fishing.
We gotta
Ontario
clear up-
anyway.
we gotta
I'm going to
regulation.
Ontario, bro.
Let's keep fishing anyway.
Just,
I ate a seed.
Whatever.
I almost ate the seed.
you did.
I almost ate the seed.
So you
Don't
would
eat the
have
seed,
lemon
though.
tree growing
You're
inside.
gonna choke.
I almost ate the seed.
Oh, look. Melissa says fish will love you if you eat them. Shout out to our sponsors. Quick shout out here.
I
Ion,
almost
thank you
ate
again.
that seed.
This is our winter season sponsor, Ion, the Alpha Series, Big Smoke Barbecue, Micro Fish of the Week, month. We've got a prize every month, the whole calendar year. So that's fantastic. Appreciate you guys there at Big Smoke. Markham Technologies. We're going to do some camera stuff here coming up here, especially if we can do fishing in April. We're going to do some
Good.
things here. And of course, Team Fui Automotive.
Delicious.
Thanks, Dylan, over there, Team Fui Automotive, for Beast of the Week. This is like going well over 2 years now being our sponsor, $100 every month. Fantastic. We're going to ask you, what's your
Awesome,
take on let's go. Let's do a couple takes. We're going to talk first takes here, but how about this one? Let's look at it. Ice fishing Minnesota. Let me know if there's a reason this was deleted. Oh, it got deleted before. Pulled up to my ice house to fish for a bit and pull it off before the snowstorm hits, and he's trying to get out of the wind, these hub houses, but this is a little ridiculous. He's right on his tongue.
He probably forgot his propane tank. He was probably just boring from the ice castle.
You know what? That could be.
That's too close, man. Come on.
He's probably siphoning freaking, like he's using the propane, like you said.
Yeah, that could be a little too close, I think.
That is too much. Like, come on.
That's too
That's
close.
the true
man.
Lockport. Yep.
That's worse than Lockport.
Like
That
that's
is.
extreme. Like holy
Right? Like-
smokes, holy.
I mean,
That's a
you're in a
duplex
shack.
right there.
Walleye opens May 13th in Center, but Lake Winnipeg is a week later. Open. That's the one that's a little bit later. The Lake
Yeah.
Winnipeg and Tribs.
Oh, I'll be in the southern area anyways on May 13th, so we'll see.
There you go, bro. There you go. If that turns out to be true, all Indians will be fishing with sour faces. The lemons? Yeah, I'll do anything, man. I'll do
Catch
anything
more
to catch
fish?
fish, man.
Yeah.
I'll do anything, man. I
It's
don't
been a tough winter, yeah.
Me too.
That's a porch. That's extreme. I don't know. I'd be like, I'm pretty nice out there and understanding, but that's almost like
It's like, what are you
There
doing?
was a seed in my lemonade.
Nash. What do you
Well,
think about that? What do you think about
There
this
was a seed
picture?
in my lemonade.
Oh God.
He's going over that seed still. He likes that seed.
Yeah, you guys ever
I
seen anything like
know.
that before?
I
Like,
definitely like that
everything happened to
seed.
you?
Not that close. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Without a shack, we've drilled holes beside one.
We have.
I've
haven't
had-
we?
We've done it. But he already has his own shack. Why does he need that permanent to drill to go right beside it? There's no need for it.
I had my favorite pinhead drill right beside me, 50 feet away.
That was yesterday. Tell us what happened, Mike. Share
If
the
it wasn't for
story.
my wife, I think he would have ate my auger.
Uh oh. Share some more.
Mike's convinced that a gas auger scared all his fish away.
Fish away, man.
I guess you can see it.
I had a
You can
couple
see it in the
milling
live
around the bottom that I was just waiting for.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I hear this car door close. I'm looking, what the hell? I turn around and I look past the bumper of Val's truck, and then this freaking auger fires up, and I watch my screen, and all of a sudden, it's blank again. It's like, what the? going on here?
We sent them over to do that, bro.
And I look, and it's Kuriak, that wing nut. Well, then I sit there. Okay, I take my freaking unit and I turn the transducer his way.
Yeah.
30 feet, no. 40 feet, no. 50 feet, I can see his line. I'm thinking, you dick.
Justin, that guy drilled for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
If your blades are dull, it doesn't matter if you've got an iron alpha or an
Dad, are
old
you thirsty?
freaking 40-year-old.
Dad,
Yeah,
are you
I got my own.
thirsty?
I
Drink
got my
your
own drink,
lemonade.
buddy. Yeah, you're giving her the lemonade.
I don't care if he had sharp blades. Don't fish close to me. Just get away
Are
from me.
you thirsty? Dad, are you thirsty? Drink your lemonade.
I'm drinking, buddy. I'm drinking.
Gil and I saw a guy like that at Kidfish with a 10-inch Eskimo. He was drilling a hole for like, I swear, 20 minutes he was trying to drill a hole. And people are just standing there watching him and he's only a
That
foot
was
down.
delicious.
Like
If it's dull,
It ain't cutting, man.
gonna-
You're not going nowhere.
Hold on, I need
You'll be
juice.
there forever.
I didn't. There, plug in the laptop. I've got juice again. It's true though. Keep your blades sharp there. You're always wondering if your auger loses a little bit of performance or whatever. A lot of the time it's your blade.
Yeah.
Or check if they're tight too. They could lose get wobbly.
Yeah.
How about this
So-
first take? Oh, sorry.
then-
Go ahead.
No, beyond, like, how often would you get your blades, like you guys, like who fish, like, well, I guess I've been out lots too, but how often without the hundreds of holes?
Once a season only.
Yeah.
They should do more.
I mean, it depends what kind of ice you hit. If you hit dirty ice, then you're
Yeah,
you're sharpening your blades the day after.
I never had to sharpen blades till this year.
Yeah, until you hit that.
Because I
crap
decided
thing.
I needed to go fish shallow like a moron.
That's where a lot of the dirtier ice is, man.
Yeah.
You don't notice if you start chunks and you see something just little, there's black in it or brown and stuff like that or whatever. It's dirty ice and it'll do a number on blades for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I'll tell you
Sure
what,
does.
Cameron Tate did a pretty good job on those blades because they sure
Yeah.
went
Every
through a
damn day,
shit ton
those
of
guys are
holes.
fishing shallow there, man. And
Yeah.
and that's the one thing on the alphas actually. They're the dirty ice. It doesn't number them right now. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to.
You see Matt from Ice down there, and he's got like a suitcase full of them, eh? So
What's that? Of the blades, yeah.
Extra blades for them.
Does make a
Snowbird.
difference though, man.
Yeah.
So who's your go-to for sharpening then? Wait, you got sharpened blades? Not us, bro. No, well, we don't. I don't as long as it cuts, man. Or I'll put new ones on and I'll sharpen at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Real life's on his third set. There's guys like swapping out blades that same day. Like they're on their fourth.
I should set up shop in the garage since I'm so busy with work right now.
Wink, wink, eh? There's a lot
Cameron
of things.
Tate
There's a lot of
Those
things
blades
you could be
sharpening.
doing.
Cameron
a
Tate
lot of things you could be
does
doing.
my stuff there.
Yeah.
Although other guys who have the Moro blades, like they're the I don't know, Spiretex out there, Pembina Sharpening, down south.
Yeah.
Yeah. See Jason Hildebrand at Pembina Sharpening is good. There's a handful
Yeah,
of other
fire
guys.
text out my way. I think I was seeing in a conversation. So
Smoking fish guys take them through or whatever. But
Yeah.
I take my blades to Cam and take care of me
I
out there.
don't mind the
anyways.
Cameron also.
Yeah.
So
What do you got?
What's
I can
up?
try sharing this. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but
share
we'll
something.
see. I'm going to try.
What are you showing us?
Oh, not my dog.
Stall.
Anyway,
That.
we'll do. Yeah, well, so that'll be the. Well, that's not the last picture. That's a good picture.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good
That's-
fish there.
That's a
big fish.
giant fish, man. Giant
Red
fish.
Lake. You guys see this out there? CDP Nation, have you guys seen this photo? 47.75 inches, a 31-inch girth.
At
They
Red
estimated-
Lake yet.
They estimated it to be 57 plus pounds. I
That's
didn't
right.
even know Red Lake had giant ass lake.
Oh, yeah,
like
they
that.
got lots. You got to go to the far end, though.
Wow. Back in the
But
blades
that's-
here, Rick always has a spare set of Moors. Always have a spare set of blades. That's one suggestion for sure. Just in
That
case.
ain't coming up an 8-inch hole, man.
Well, that's congrats to her for catching it.
Yep.
So,
But
But
then,
and
well, so now that you wonder why are they in the garage now? Well, because the fish died. The fish died, which happens, but it died because
well, here's a picture. Use that picture because it's full. But
you can see the
Like, look
cuts there in the belly.
look at the cuts.
on the belly.
So that's
Yeah.
got to be from them trying to drill another hole, I think.
It's a big like, I mean, if you use an 8-inch hole, that fish you're gonna have a hard time coming up an 8-inch hole. Look at the girth
There's
on that.
no
Here's
way
what,
that-
here's what
there's
gets
no
me.
way.
Somebody said, "Oh, that's just from pulling it up the hole." Yeah, no,
There's
I
no
don't
way
think
that's
so.
from that. That's from
those are some
just
pretty
from
clean
plates.
cuts there,
Yeah.
right?
Like, would you think that conservation would somehow step in on these guys
No,
at this point?
If it then they didn't do anything illegal,
they
Yeah,
didn't do anything illegal.
I know. It just
sodded up the hole. Yeah, oh, Rick Clement, idiots right there.
yeah.
And then this one, I don't think I ever would have put this picture up on social media ever.
All bloody and everything.
Yeah, buddy, I'll put you back on.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
a
like,
lake
look
trout.
at that thing.
Okay, come back on and I'll tell you. You can come have your comment on it. Nash is yelling at me at the stairs. How come I'm not?
Like, look at
Holy
Like,
smoke!
look at
Did
this.
they tear that up, man?
Well,
look at it right here.
Yikes! Yeah.
you know that the fish got stuck, right? So they say, bring the other auger, bring the
Drill
auger in
another
here,
hole,
drill
yeah.
another hole, and it buggered that fish up good, bro. Oh
What about,
man,
what about that picture I sent? I saw somebody there this afternoon.
which one?
The guy with the mask was holding that fish.
Oh jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about. Share your screen, bro.
Jason, I can't share my screen. I don't.
No, you don't put that up because
Oh.
that's gonna set some people off.
Okay.
Oh, you made a meme. Yeah.
What
yeah,
do you
yeah,
What he
Don't,
made,
don't
yeah.
do it. Don't do it.
Okay, we won't do it. But
We won't do it.
I,
So-
like Mike says, I would not have showed that last picture. I get weary of showing a picture even when I hook a fish and I see a little bit of blood on it still, right?
Oh, Mesner, no
So I'm
shame
gonna,
in
ask,
the
I'm
fish.
gonna ask you guys if you guys know that that fish is a giant, and you got no way of getting out of that hole other than this, like mauling it like these guys did.
Cut the line.
Would you guys cut the line
Cut the line.
with a trophy fish like that?
I think
Yeah.
you would have to. Like it's
Still alive? I don't know. I mean,
Either that or get a stick and push it back down the hole
you just fight it
Yeah.
again.
and
Fight
just
Fight it
keep
again
fighting
and
and drill
try
another hole.
make a bigger hole, right?
because if you're fighting it to that point to get it to the hole, you know it's pretty tired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you push it down and
Would you
Oh.
start taking pictures of it at least, like if it's just in case it pops off, and say this is a giant?
Well,
Well,
what,
who-
I mean,
I mean-
this picture right here, and that was that. I mean, that'd be it.
yeah, that's nice. Even
Yeah.
that one beside it's not that bad.
Like
It
if
is-
you
wow,
would have
can
left
see the
those
cup
ones
here.
like that, those
Yeah.
pictures, it wouldn't have been so bad. But
I don't know why they had to show the massacre.
All of them.
Man.
yeah,
Whole town got to hold that picture. Got to hold that fish. I think it's
They all got to hold it, man. They all wanted a picture, like.
Well, Noah says there's ways of drilling multiple holes with a fish on without mutilating the thing. Yeah, they really
And-
butchered the situation literally there, man. Like,
and you know what? It's I've never been in this situation catching a fish that big. So it's who knows how we would all react in that situation, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't know if I'd do something that bad, but I don't know.
I'd be
It-
more worried about cutting my line. That's
Yeah.
why I'd probably just let it go.
yeah.
Well, wouldn't
I
you
don't
think you could
I don't
hold
know
the
if I-
line against the side with a measuring board or something? Like you know what I
I've
mean?
done that before.
Yeah. Like
I don't know. I to be honest, I don't know if I'd be able to. I'd want to see it. I'd want
So,
to.
I mean,
it's
I
gigantic.
Yes, I think me and Eric, we'd let line loose and let it swim like underneath
Well,
the
that's
ice.
what I would do too.
Yeah,
Well, we-
if
but
we
we
cut the line,
drill
we cut the
holes.
line. Yeah, we cut the
Yes.
line, cut the line. You don't want to
That's what
tear up the
happened.
fish.
No, you don't tear up the fish, man.
They kept
No,
this
yeah.
fish in the hole and they're drilling a hole beside it. Like, oh my god, you guys! Like, what?
Yeah.
Well, you could always just drop a Markham camera down there and see how big it is.
Well, there you go. There you go. Get
There-
the
there's-
camera. Get the footage. If we got the footage, I mean, I'm good.
You're
there,
good. Is it
actually.
caught? Does this count as caught?
Yeah. That I mean,
It's unfortunate because nobody
sucks.
will ever catch that fish again.
And that's a
Big
tank.
fish,
That's
though.
an
Big
absolute giant, man.
and seriously, guys, we don't know how they went out fishing too. They may have just had the one hole and like who knows the auger they had, who knows what, but
could have been a
Yeah.
6-inch hand dogger hole. Who knows?
Yeah.
You live in Red Lake. You live in Red Lake, Ontario. I'm pretty sure you know how to fish.
You're telling me you're
Okay.
not prepared to drill any more holes and play
I know.
let it play, right? And try to keep that thing alive.
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
saying they did it on purpose. We know they did it. They didn't,
No,
right?
I'm not going to take away from her catch. Like
No,
that's
that's a
exactly.
beautiful catch. Yeah.
It's
Well, it's
just
a
I wish they
giant.
wouldn't have shown the mutilated pictures.
Sam Bucha is her name. That's a
Yeah.
record fish. It's a lakeshore record for unofficial ice fishing lakeshore record for Ontario. Estimated 57 plus pounds because you got that 31-inch girth.
And
The 50-pound
it's
scale was
un-
maxed out.
Yeah.
it's
a big-ass
unfortunate
lake.
that
That's a big-ass
Ontario
lake.
tourism actually shared the photos. Of
Did
that.
they? Like all of them?
Yeah. Like there's a few pages that shared it.
It went viral. Like it's gone all over the place, man.
It's and somebody has cleaned up some of the bad comments on there because I was reading some of the comments
Yeah.
earlier.
Yes. Yeah,
Because
early
they're
on the
always gonna get
beginning.
And they're
There's-
clean. There
yeah.
used to be 200 comments, now there's only 19.
Yeah.
Well, that other one, like I feel I hate blood, man. And it just the other one just looks gross to me, man. I think just neck just got frick. For argument's sake, Chris says no different than shooting a trophy deer or moose. Yeah, but you don't show the blood pictures in that either. I mean, you get your nice clean shot. We all know what happens to it.
That'd
Big
be like
Lakers
leaving
die
a
all the
death pile
time.
beside it.
Big Lakers die all the time. I mean, for IGAF record, like if the Conrad brothers caught this and then they broke a new record, fuck, we'd be lauding them like holy shit, that's fantastic because that's what those guys do.
Mhm.
But to get that record, you still got to kill it.
Yeah.
Like if you want it to be like the official and the actual, they've got all kinds of categories. But I mean, if you want the actual, you have to kill it. So
Well,
if
and
these
here's
guys
the
want to
thing, you
enter,
look
they
at-
would have to kill it anyway.
You look at the older pictures from like the 50s and 40s, like these people catch these fish and they have them hung up at the docks and like, and they're huge fish and it's easy for us to say, well, why would you let it go? Right. Like but yeah, the pictures were a little brutal, but man, I've never caught anything like that. So
Neither have I, but I still wouldn't put
none of
that
us have.
mutilated side on.
Ingmar wants to do a trip to Red Lake.
Not too far from Red Lake, across the other way. They have a highway actually called Pickle Lake. So when I lived up there, 6-inch hand auger hole, caught a 42-inch. For the longest time, that was my personal best Northern Pike.
Okay.
42-inch, but it was stuck in that hole.
Yeah.
And the only way I could get it is I put my hands into that pike's mouth, and I still got some of the scars, and I pulled that fish out because I was going to get that fish out or whatever. And it was
How was your thumb after it though? We need to know.
Oh, yeah, it got hurt, bro. It got hurt.
Maybe
There must have
maybe
been blood
that's
all
what
over the
happened.
place.
This is
That
the
fish
delayed
died, too.
reaction.
Yeah. Oh, from then.
Yeah.
From 2001. Oh my God.
Your thumb's just getting infected now.
Yeah, that fish
22
wasn't going
late.
back down. Remember, if you get it up that way, it's hard to get it back down that hole.
Yeah.
Like Kevin was saying, they pulled one up here, an 8-inch hole, 32 and a half. I mean, yeah, we've gotten up that way. Some of them really do get that.
Yeah.
You can get
Well,
it back
Gil
down.
caught that catfish early in the season, and we had to force that thing down with a ruler, 8-inch hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shove it back down there.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I going to show here? Oh, I don't have that site there or whatever. But what's your first take on the Minnesota bringing up that bill? I don't have the website. Bringing up the bill to
No lead.
ban lead.
No.
Anything
man.
smaller than 1 ounce.
Yeah.
And then what, 2 and smaller than 2.5 inches?
Inches. Yeah. And then they said they're proposing to ban sales starting July 1st, 2025, and then stop use of it altogether in 2026.
If it passes.
If it passes, yes.
They've done it before. They've tried to pass that before in Minnesota. And the reason being it's because of the loons. Like it really is. A lot of it's loons eating shot
Okay.
Yeah.
and jig heads and stuff like that. And it really is causing. But the bill to ban small lead fishing tackle sale and use in Minnesota is pushed again. And it's starting to gain a lot of traction, actually. So
Well, it's
I don't
probably
know.
going to end up passing this time.
I think so, eh?
Because the last time they tried it, didn't even make it out.
Oh.
So
See,
Yeah.
what I question though is in that report there. They said they may be a growing problem with that. Back in 2006, they didn't say for sure it was happening. They didn't say positively that it was a problem. It said may be a growing problem.
I think this one they got more studies now.
So.
Dead loons with like dead loons like eating lead and eating BBs and stuff like that or whatever. So eating jigs.
Yeah.
So and there are jurisdictions that have it already. I mean, up here, a lot of all our national parks are lead free. So
Yeah.
it's either tungsten or bismuth
National,
or
yeah.
steel. But I was gonna ask, I mean, that is what it is or whatever, and they've got a reason. What do you guys think about that? How would that affect your fishing?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I feel sorry for you guys that do the KBI because if it's all tungsten, you bitches are never going to move off that one rock. Because once Santos gets caught in there, you guys ain't leaving.
This is a tungsten,
Hey.
bro. We got to get this net rig back.
Gotta get out. But hey, in that report too, they're saying that China still is producing a lot of tungsten now. So hey,
Well, they're the world's biggest producers of tungsten.
right. So,
They are.
but
But it's more
whatever.
expensive.
I
Okay.
mean, if they're going to pass it, they're going to pass it, right? That's probably going to stop a lot of us that make our own jigs and stuff.
But Hems is coming. Is a loon eating tungsten any better?
We have to ask the loon.
Good question or whatever. I think the lead, apparently that kills it. Maybe tungsten just passes through. I don't know. Lead's not good. Heck, you can't use it in California. Isn't California like no lead or something like that?
no lead over
On the
there.
back of all your tackle, you always see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, you say cancer? Yeah, cancer causing issues. And
Too bad they didn't have a no wing nut in California.
12-inch
Let's
flight.
empty that whole place out.
12-inch
There's-
flight. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
It's just going to say there's actually a couple of states that have nothing there. No lead. You're not allowed to use lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
So-
anyone here ever used bismuth? Like Northland has
I
a
didn't-
product.
never even knew till I read it.
what is it called?
Bismuth, like Northland
Bismuth.
makes a
It's
bismuth.
like a tin
Okay.
tin coating.
Like I don't know, to use tungsten for like my drop shot weight. Holy shit!
It's
I'd rather
like,
use. I can get spark plugs or something.
I'm just going to say I'm going to go back to using spark plugs.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it.
bro. Yeah.
That's it. Keep all my
Yeah.
spark plugs from all my gas augers.
Yes, it's not the
They're nice and
porcelain
small.
I mean, I mean, if tungsten can be in the same cost as lead later on, like, then there's really no problem, right?
man.
I'll just head down to the Springfield Road there and get a bunch of spark plugs for you guys, and we'll start selling them.
That's good. That'll change things for sure. If they ever had it up here, I don't know, but
I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think some of the tackle companies they've sort of they're trying to look for other things on how to make jigs and stuff, right? They're using different materials, so
Yeah.
some are adapting to it. So
Yeah.
Well, I think they all know it's coming.
it's coming.
Like
So-
it's coming. Guaranteed that it's coming, right? So
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
we'll
like like you said, Mike, it's the home guys that make their own stuff.
us
That will
cheap
get hurt
guys
if
that
it-
like to build
yes.
our own shit.
Yeah,
So
I don't think loons scoop the bottom like a duck. Mostly eat fish.
well, lots
Eating
of
fish
ducks
that
eat
ate
lead,
lead, I
or they
guess.
used to eat lead, anyways.
Tungsten hooks
Now
are too
now
brittle.
they're eating steel.
Tungsten hooks, like actual hooks, bro. Time to get a rock tumbler. Rock tumbler. Move on to Deal or No Deal. Is now like this my Facebook page and everything is like
Oh,
is this the time?
snowmobiles.
People always say you buy it now. I mean, people don't want to store it for the summer. Is this the time? If you're in the market for a used sled, is this the time to go get one? Like, are those prices good?
You're looking at $1,000 range.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, this is the time for it. Guys want to get rid of stuff.
I wouldn't touch that enticer with a freaking 10-foot pole.
Which one's that, Mike? Oh, the bottom right.
That's not
Bottom
old.
right. Not for 1,500. Why would I buy that when you can buy that XC Indy for 12?
12.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ground you and then it'll be
Oh,
Yeah.
Nash is getting grounded.
okay.
Uh-oh.
Nash, which sled do you want here? Let's get him at Nash.
Mute.
Nash, what sled do you want here? Which one?
This one.
Which
What
one?
color?
I can't see,
Which
I can't
one's
see
this one?
pointing. You gotta call it. What? Describe it.
Which color? Green.
The green
Oh.
one. That's the enticer.
It's
Yeah, I know.
Icer.
No, you don't want the enticer.
Uncle
Nash,
Mike
that's
says
not a
not
good
that
I
one.
one.
want it. I want
I like-
this one. I want this.
No deal, Andre says. No deal. Nope. Middle of summer when it's
Middle of summer.
30 is the time. Both
he's
by the
right.
way, it's my
I
third
want
time.
right,
this
too.
one.
I'll wait it out. Prices are dropping. The prices are dropping. That was
They
the
are,
whole
yeah.
point of the whole thing you
The,
guys
the
notice
white
that?
XC is a good
Yeah.
good price.
Sit down and tell them.
I like the top left with the bottom left price, though.
Nice. Leon, I just gotta grind them for another
Black
60
and
minutes.
red one.
The
Leon,
black
what'd
and
you
red
say?
one? Oh, nice, Nash.
The one up there,
Hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Top left, yeah.
Nash the enticer.
Why
just
would
send
you
it.
take the bottom left? It's the same one as the top.
Oh, well, then there we go. I can hardly
With
see
a
it.
better-
Half
It's probably
Japanese.
got a
Hold on.
better suspension on the bottom one.
Okay. Well, I need the suspension. I think I put on 5 pounds over the holidays here.
That's how we know you don't know sleds.
A year ago, these exact same sleds, you can add a grand to all of them.
Yeah.
Easy.
And what I noticed now is you're going back to the $1,200, $1,800 old whatever 1999 sleds kind of thing. So that's cool, I guess. So if you were holding out or whatever, I still got March Madness. You got April now, apparently. Maybe
Keep waiting till summertime.
buy it in the summer.
Buy in the summer, man.
Like that Exciter still got the ancient freaking suspension on the front and the back.
Does anyone here buy
That sled
boats?
almost reminds me of that one that your brother-in-law brought up that he borrowed from Jomar that one time.
Oh, that was old, bro. That was
Oh, the old school one.
that was a classic museum one, bro.
Yeah.
But that's a general rule of thumb there that people say. I mean, to get the best deal, you buy your boats in
In the wintertime.
you used ones in the used market anyway, and then
Yeah.
But I think it's like, I mean, once someone's already stored it or they already laid it up somewhere in the middle of August, July, they're not whatever. They can wait.
They're not in a rush.
I think it's like now, Reese-Smart, I was thinking is like it's when it's March, April, or when people are putting their boats away in October.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I don't want to bother putting this and storing it or finding a space for it or whatever. You sell it. That's your time. I think that's your best time to get a deal. I think. I've gotten deals that way. So
Yeah.
anyway.
I found a bass boat that was probably a good deal on Marketplace. Ranger bass boat, 18 foot, 14 grand.
14 grand. What year?
I'm trying to find it. 2007,
2007.
I think so.
That's Canadian. 14 grand.
Yeah, it's Canadian.
That's not bad actually. Then 2007.
I'm trying to find it. I could be wrong, but I've looked at so much shit.
Well,
Anyway.
the prices out boats have gone down, but they're still not before COVID prices.
Well, they're down right now, but they're gonna probably shoot through the roof again.
Yeah, as soon as it gets nicer out, right?
Yeah.
Why are they going to shoot through the roof?
Yeah.
Oh, because once
Everybody wants one.
snow starts to melt, everybody's gonna want one.
Oh, yeah.
So jack up the price again.
Yeah.
That's
Add
why
to this.
I should be kayak shopping now.
There you go. Now's the time, bro. Ice fishing. Gord
Yeah.
Pizer there put out his article there, and they put out a bunch of these or whatever, you know, like Ice Fishing Friday, the 6 all-time best lures. So his list there are those right there, and you guys probably recognize them. Live
Yeah.
Target Golden Shiner. We got like a small tube. This is a wobbler. That's a Meps. Meps makes the wobbler. Williams wobbler.
Williams.
Williams.
Real fishing. I used to use these a lot. The Real Flasher, the Acme Pro Grade Tungsten, and the Rapala Jigging Wrap. So those are his top 6 all time. He's saying all time.
All time,
All
eh?
Time. So I was curious, and what do you guys think about that list? Like is that's a legit list to you guys or what?
But
All-time ice
I know
fishing.
we use that for all kinds of species too, not just for us. We'd be probably using lures more for Lake Winnipeg, right? He's targeting all like trout, perch.
Well, like
pike.
for me, tungsten would be, like perch, crappie.
Yeah.
Well, Lake Winnipeg walleyes lately.
Yeah.
I'm not into that flasher jig at all in the wintertime.
You don't like that, eh?
No, I'd rather just use a jig, just a
Plain jig.
plain jig with a minnow.
Pink Tiger Rapala
Jigging
Slider
wraps, I
from
used to use them all the time, but I stopped using them.
Well, and remember in the fall there, Mike, we were finding that the fish were just going after the flash and not the
Yeah, they're biting actually the blade.
the blade and not the actual bait covered part,
Hey, go
right?
back. I'll put you back on. Run,
Yeah.
run.
And then
Sorry, Nash just gave me shit for not
as far
putting
as
them on.
lipless crankbaits, I haven't even. I've tied one on once this year, and that was it.
But for overall, like for the last, let's say 5 years, would you throw that out of your box, or would you keep that in there?
Oh, I keep it in there.
Oh,
I have my one favorite lipless crank, and
Yeah.
What's that, Nash? You had something, Nash?
The Jets are tied.
They were winning
Tied.
2-1.
Oh,
It's tied
no.
now?
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
no.
man. Anyway,
Put on my
Just
rally.
lost.
don't ruin it. They might be. They lost?
overtime.
What?
They just lost their overtime.
Oh no! Not supposed to say anything.
Just ruined it just ruined the rest of the show. I'm done now.
Everyone's
Jess,
gonna.
these Jess have been just getting me so depressed. These Jess, I swear to God.
Hey, they got to go through a slump.
Good night,
Any-
everyone.
anyway, on
I have
these-
to go to sleep now.
Okay, night, buddy.
Hey, night, Nash. Happy
Buddy.
birthday, buddy.
Night,
Happy
buddy.
birthday.
Hey.
He's gone. He has to go to bed. He has to go to bed here. Oh, they lost, right? I know. The one thing about the jigging wraps is through the ice. I used to use slab wraps too, and not slab wraps. I use slab wraps, but before that, there was another one. You got the jigging wraps, and then you got the jigging shad wrap, just a taller version. But all these hooks, all these different hooks would get hooked on the ice, or
Yes.
more chance to anyway.
They
So
do.
I didn't like it as much. It's more of an open water lure for
Yeah.
me, kind of thing. So that's. But I agree on the golden shiner. God damn, that thing revolutionized Lake Winnipeg fishing, and then
That was a
went
killer,
everywhere.
yeah.
Open water lure, hardcore open water lure. It's a lipless crank, and all of a sudden, even the lure manufacturers didn't have a ice fishing angle to it until this caught on. Like the one you can actually narrow it down to the one lure that did it is that or whatever. So anyway, Santos, you got a list? You got your list of what's your top 6 lures, bro?
I'll always be a big fan of the slender spoon, bro. You know that, man.
Slender. Who makes
Slender
that?
spoon.
What's
Where
that?
is
Who
it?
makes?
Can you see it? I don't know
So
if
who
you can see it.
makes that?
Back up a bit. There.
Just
It's like
normal
it's like a
spoon.
pimple. It's like a pimple, no?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
look at the shape of it.
Okay,
That's
so
all-
that's a
A little different.
compact,
Yeah.
compact bent spoon.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, and there's a whole bunch in the market. Well, not a bunch. There's a handful. It's a small category, but a compact. We're not talking big. We're talking a compact bent spoon.
Just
Nice.
smaller one. Yeah.
Slender spoon
I've been using this the stand-up jig.
in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know if I can hold it like that. That angles
yeah,
up like
yeah.
that. So,
Yeah, there you go. Focus.
I'll
on. Yeah,
use
yeah.
this now. And the bit I think that I like these micro jigs, man. I'm telling you, with a live minnow on it,
That's what people have been doing this
Tungsten.
year.
tungsten. man.
Finesse. Super finesse.
Right?
Super finesse.
So, and
I can-
on this year I've been looking for jigs with the eyes on it.
Okay.
Right.
That's a
So,
smeltinator there.
Smeltinator, right?
Yeah.
So
Nice. Sarah Henna said, love my slender spoon. Using it all winter and it's been great. Nice. Nice. Compact. How about Leon? You've got a list, bro?
Yeah, I do the lipless crank. The Northland's coffin spoon. It's just a
Oh, yeah.
yeah. The Northland's. I caught my master on that, and I've caught some others on it. So it seemed to be really good. The BT fishing, the Smeltinator, man, good hook, good build. That thing's been beat up. I've used it in summer, winter, and it's been going. Tungsten, of course. I just tried that out this year, and some success. And I'd have to go with one of those slender spoons too, like the Phoebe or the just a smaller profile. I know you always talk about it, and
Yeah.
you got to try everything different, right? Like I go out there, I pretty much try to target walleye, which we know, and I go through the whole box sometimes, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You just have to keep on pushing through, right?
Yeah. Nice work, man. Like you call it slender spoon. But yeah, I think that's the brand name of that, right? Slender spoon,
I'm
Santos?
pretty sure that's the brand of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
But
they
then,
call
like-
it.
Like you said, that little bend is the difference with these things, right? That little twist to it is
It's
Makes
the flutter.
Way
Like
it
that.
falls itself, yeah, the
You
flutter.
said that coffin spoon. I never liked the buckshot rattle spoons was like the biggest
Yeah.
lure in the early days of Lake Winnipeg. We say early days, but this lake's only been heavily fished like this for the past maybe 15, 20 years. So those buckshot rattle spoons were all the rage. That and the chubby darter.
Chubby
Yeah.
But
darter,
I've never
yeah.
been a fan of like of just a bulk spoon like that. That coffin spoon is just a beast. It's a piece of
Yeah.
metal. Maybe for bourbon, but I just never liked it. I've liked the VMC tumbler, and I'm trying not to be biased, man, because I work for Hard and Soft Fishing. But so I need to find another VMC tumbler in their line, and I found the Phoebe, and the Phoebe's been around since like the 60s. The 60s. Remember we went down in the Fort Francis, Leon. We saw the lady up on her personal best was on this old lure, she says, and it's the Phoebe. Trying to
and
like
she had a Wolverine on the wall.
bent spoon, man. A bent spoon. It's got that flutter.
Yeah,
Had
and
some
she caught that
vigor. Oh,
giant.
right?
Yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah. So the VMC
So-
tumbler is good too.
Yeah.
Salmo chubby daughter, I mentioned it, but that's on my list. So if you've got the Phoebe, the live target golden shiner for me, and then I even got a list here: Salmo chubby darter, a white tube, anything, man. Like hasn't been a lure where Like that's just the go-to. It doesn't matter what brand it is, but a white tube catches lake trout. Period.
Yeah.
People have been branching out in lately now with different kind of things, and of course you can catch in all kinds of stuff. But a white tube, you're gonna go lake trout fishing through the ice. A white tube, you can't go wrong.
No.
And then the Northland I used to do a lot of perch fishing. I never really used to fish so much for walleye in the winter. Perch fishing, Northland eyedropper spoon. So it's just another version of a Russian hook. A lot of the old people will know the Russian hook. It's just a spoon with a hook. There's no swivel to it. It's like the hook's built in.
Yeah.
And that's what the eyedropper is, and that's been my go-to as well. So those are my top 6, brothers.
So actually, the ones I wish they still made were the airplane jigs. Northland used to make that airplane jig.
Probably still do.
With the Lindy
Small
Flyer or the
separation.
same Lindy Flyer or no?
And then there's the they still make a couple of them, but that airplane jig was a good one.
Lime green buckshot spoon has always been his first and usually the most productive. It's true, man. Buckshot spoons still catch fish, man. They still catch fish. Perry was asking what happens when you lose a fish at the bottom of the hole. Like, why does it pop off the hook? I wish I knew the answer, bro, because it happens to me all the time. Crap hook set, Rick Glim says, man. I don't know it.
So what was this?
I think you just lose leverage on it once it hits the bottom.
I'm sending Eric to therapy after the ice season's over.
What does this airplane jig look like, Mike? I got to look it up, I guess. But
They got wings on it, man.
It's
on
got
side.
just 2 lead wings.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, they dart there. Speaking of Acme, we got some finesse stuff coming out for next winter. A lot of, like with all this finesse fishing, like people here have never, like you wouldn't even think about needing a tungsten crappie jig to catch a 30-inch walleye, but this year
It's
we
turning
have
out
to.
to be, man. Yeah.
So there's a lot of new finesse stuff coming out. You know, people
And for-
back out or whatever.
Just quick for new anglers, which I still consider myself fairly new to the game. You don't get intimidated and go out and buy hundreds of dollars worth of jigs and lures, and you know, get yourself a decent rod with some feel to it. Get yourself, you know, a couple of each, and it's all trial and error, right? Like you just don't expect to catch a fish all the time, but once you get a bit of a better rod, once you get used to a few things, you'll get the feel for it a lot more, right? It's easy to sit here and say I could use this, but if I don't know the technique, I'm done, right? It's tough. So
Eric's going to give you shit after the show. You're supposed to sell more tackle.
Sell more tackle. Buy all the tackle.
sorry, I meant buy lots of tackle.
Buy everything.
You know
Never have
the
enough.
key is to get someone a lure.
Yeah.
At the beginning, you know, you throw someone a lure or whatever, and you start catching fish on something. You try to replicate that. And as soon as a lure is cemented in someone's head, where your confidence is in it,
It makes
once
a
you have
big difference.
that's it. Like
Hey,
Leo
but
was saying,
you'll
here,
always
it's a
go
buckshot
to it,
spoon
right?
for him.
Hey, and how many times have we sat beside somebody, they catch something on a green or a pink, and you're just like quietly putting a pink on, or you're quietly switching out, right? Because
And it still doesn't work.
yeah, well, it doesn't work. Sometimes it does, right? But you see somebody else using something, and you see some success, and that's, you know, and maybe that's when I go out the door and I go buy it. But until I see it, sometimes, right? It's trial and error, right? You got to see it in action for it to work.
It's hard. That's the only way you're going to push someone off some lures too. When people have their set go-tos,
That's set.
Yeah.
you only get convinced when you have it in front of your face. Like someone's catching fish and they're out fishing you 5-1.
Just like me, the next flasher I'm going to buy is going to be a Markham. Time commercial.
Nice. There you go, bro. Melissa Van Gompel, by the way, she was saying she'll stick to her summer lure. She's been doing like a Rapala, a floating Rapala on a weight, just like some of the Americans were doing the frog.
Yeah.
You know, floating frog. These walleye come down and they grab them, man. Like right on the
Different way to
bottom,
do
man.
it.
It's
Yeah.
incredible,
It
man.
works,
Dave Thomas. First years of ice fishing, every time I got skunked, I went to Cabela's and bought more. That's how I found all my confidence baits. Sometimes you just got to go through the whole tackle section, brother.
So it
man,
works.
And then all of a sudden, brother, yeah, you never know. Problem with tungsten, just like when there's more stolen bait and mishooks it with such a small hook. Tried to launch it with limited success. That's the whole game
the
you
problem,
play with
yeah.
it, and that's why I hate having that there. We got the Keystone Fishing Tournament this weekend. I'm still, I don't know. I tied crappie jigs on, so we've got these crappie jigs, and I started losing more fish with it. So I'm gonna go back to the big Google eyes again. Screw it. I hate
Also,
crappie
you know,
fish,
you say what it is because lots of these YouTubers are getting paid to sell what they're using, but seeing what they use helps. You watch the ice fishing videos, you watch summer videos, and you try their techniques, and again, what they use, and sometimes it helps me. So I'm going from don't buy anything to buy stuff. So you know me, I'm
Some of these videos, though, man, they're just.
Yeah,
all
some of them are,
day to
but-
watch these videos. though,
I
man.
don't believe them.
Oh.
Half the videos I see, though, bro. To be honest with you, I mean, Unless I'm watching Bass Nation live and I see this lure come out of a fish's mouth or whatever.
Yeah.
Like half the videos are like,
Yeah.
could be commercials too or whatever, right, man? Unless I see, it's hard to watch a video. Oh, that guy's using that. He's using that for sure or whatever. How many times have I been behind the camera or seen behind the scenes and it's like, no, they don't use that. That's not what they're using.
They're not used. Yeah, exactly.
So I prefer just being in front of somebody and seeing it, man. Or even like, I don't know, at a derby.
Yeah.
And I see exactly what was that guy using who caught all those fish at that derby, Mike? He caught like 4 walleye.
I
At
don't
an
know.
1,100
The fish was
person
beside him, not me.
I
was stuck like 70 yards away from him.
He was hiding it, man.
So, Mike, what about you? Like, you've had a bit of a hot hand when we were in the with Vaughn there.
Well, yeah, till Sunday.
Yeah, but you don't want to give up what you're using yet?
I was using a PK lure. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I doctor all my shit up.
Yeah, you do a little something.
Mods it.
different.
He mods it.
Like Perry says,
Yeah.
bend it sideways a bit. People do that. Like
Yeah.
my dad was always big on bending the hook, giving it a little more,
Twist, yeah.
get that more
On the
twist
outside?
and torque or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a firm believer in using a good hook.
Yeah.
Like if it's
North
got a
Line's
good
making
shank
good
and you
ones,
can bury it, you got to bury it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I recall you saying set the hook to me a few times this year.
Yeah.
Just a few times, eh?
I can't stand it when somebody just starts reeling like,
Yeah.
and then they lose it. And they go, oh well, are you fucking kidding me right now? Set the fucking hook. Like bury it.
Yozuri rattle, Andre was Kerry was talking about the Yozuri rattle is they have a good rattle in that actually. It's a high pitch one.
Yeah.
We talked about
my-
frequency of the
that's my-
babies.
That's my confidence lure.
Yeah, the Yozuri rattle.
That
Has a
one,
nice
eh?
I
high
use it
pitch
so
rate.
much that the paint is coming off of it.
Yeah.
Still works. You can see the BBs. No, that's
Pretty
a good
close.
lure, man. No doubt.
That's like my life target, man. You can
Yeah.
see the BBs in it, man.
We talked.
I
We had a
haven't-
segment on this before where we're talking about the different frequencies. Like you get the Lindy ones had a knock to it, tuck,
Yeah.
tuck, not like the rattle. Depending on the day, right?
Jesus. Yours
Airplane
popping here.
Airplane jig, Jared was talking about that. They're making big ones again. Yeah, they're making them. They even have airplane hair jigs. I saw like they got these big ass
Yeah.
airplane jigs, and those are.
I
cool,
think
yeah.
they still have those.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Then he
Like
came
you
home with
said.
me and Dave. That's a continuation of your story there, bro. After Kyrillic drilled beside you. Oh, you'll see people stocking up, man. I believe it too when if you see them at LTW or Cabela's or wherever at fishing hole and they see their basket and it's full of something, that's another way to.
So you're buying whatever the other people are buying.
Depends, man. If that person catches fish, though, I don't know. If I see Santos with a basket full, I don't believe in that. That makes no difference, man. I don't know why Santos is buying it for the school.
It depends.
It depends who, I guess.
Yeah.
Consider the source. Consider the source for sure. Your source for awesome barbecue is Big Smoke Barbecue in Steinbach. They're sponsoring the Micro Beast of the Week, Beast of the Month, actually. I keep saying the week, but these are our latest entries here. Melissa, there you go, Melissa. That's what your summer setup catches big fish. Jacqueline Grundy, James Friesen with a micro. Now, that's a micro. I think he got that in the tummy of one that he cleaned. But legit props this week, I say, Jen Trotman's. Look at that. That is a 5.5-inch walleye.
Yeah.
Green. Like a greenback. It was green.
True
So-
feedback, man.
Props to all our micro beasts of the week.
He looks like a giant holding that thing.
Yeah, bro.
Could like Rob Mazer hold it.
Mazer would have filleted it.
Broken neck filleted.
Yeah, that Derby, Quinton was beside this guy who's using like a hockey stick for a rod.
Yeah.
But he hooked something big at the beginning of that Derby there, and the line just when they heard the snap, everyone was like, smack. Apparently he was just trying to reef this thing out or whatever, sometimes it could take a little coaching to get it out. Could have been the winner.
Hey,
Maybe it was a
it's
Derby.
too bad, man.
Who knows? Beast of the
15 grand,
month.
man.
15K. Brian McKenzie, by the way, the Godfather, some of you might have seen the big monster truck. You guys know of that. This is Brian McKenzie. He won 15K with a 24.75-inch walleye.
Nice.
Fantastic, man. Caught late in the Derby, too. In the middle of the grid.
Middle, eh?
Yeah, man. Oh, Derby tactics we'll talk here. Brandon Elliott, you personal best. Congrats, bro. Just shy of 31.
Nice.
Cool stuff. Nice. Melissa, okay, you caught it on a spoon. Just kidding. You caught it on a spoon. Okay. Brandon Elliott, nice work there on the new PB. Oh yeah, you guys saw this one, huh?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good picture.
They didn't
Yeah.
kill this fish. That
That
fish
went
went
back.
back down the hole.
Yep.
And that's 45 inches, man. But notice the girth. The other one was 47.
Yeah, that other one was.
Just thick.
You see, like the difference. Like that
Yeah,
other one
Another
was
one
some-
ate everything else that came near it.
How
Yeah.
old do you think
Good.
that dead one was? That had to be like a 40, 50-year-old,
Years,
trout,
I don't know.
if not more. What were they saying?
More.
Like, Rick Gergas, you know what? Like I think that there's like 75. If you're gonna catch a record in Manitoba, which will be like I think 49 or 50 inches or something, it's gonna be like a 70, 80-year-old Laker. Something like that. Like definitely knows what he's doing though.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna go catch him. Go get a Baker's Narrows Lodge.
Yeah.
Cool guys up there. Mac Mulligan's one of the top guides, so cool stuff. That lady from Calgary, I think, she came out. And Donna Lee been having a great season here.
He had a crazy weekend. I think she caught 4 different speed masters and
Like that's
4
a
different
fat
species.
perch, man.
Climbing the ranks. But this is like not just catching perch, but
It
I
was
mean,
where it was caught. though.
Everything.
yeah, Patterson.
Oh,
That's awesome, man. So that's a stock trout lake. Patterson's no more for brown trout, and
that's
it's
beautiful.
you know
Yeah.
Stillwater trout, stock trout lake, but big perch in
Fish,
there too.
man. Yep.
Beauty, nice work there. Former winner Donna Lee, Brad Miller, first trophy walleye since moving south. Congrats, brother. Biggest
Awesome.
walleye yet. Bonus points for the kickerfish cap.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh yeah, that's bonus points for me. That's my vote right there, man. I'm not going against them on that one there. So I don't know how long it is though. Trophy, 28 plus.
He lives in a good neighborhood, from what I hear.
Who's that?
Brad, doesn't he? God's country.
God's country.
Doesn't he live up my way?
He's in Ticona, yeah.
I don't call that God's country.
God's country. There's other names for that place, man.
Go get him, Sarah. Go get him.
When I needed some quick action, I went to Transcona.
Like I said, God's country.
These shows are all recorded, man. You can go back. Gord Fraser, if you go back to the earlier, I know Gord joined us here halfway through, but we had a whole segment on that fish.
Yeah.
Had a whole segment on it, brother, man. And I guess we could keep talking. We didn't want to hate on the young lady too much, but
No.
yeah, that group there sort of they butchered that fish pretty bad. That's not good. But anyway,
Nice
yeah,
fish
these are all
for Brad,
recorded.
yeah.
Give us a like, give us a sub here on Kickerfish channel. Give us a like on the Castanet Podcast on Facebook, and give us a shout out on Instagram as well. We got one more here, John M on Instagram. Speaking of
Yes.
Instagram, this is a beauty. This is a Lake of the Woods Laker, and you know I have it in my head that the Lakers on the Lake of the Woods because we always catch what Satos 32 inchers,
35 or something,
28s.
yeah.
yeah.
Around there,
35 is a good one, but
Yeah.
Lake of the Woods, man, pumping out big Lakers this season.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
man,
we haven't
wow.
been in it in a while, bro.
Could be. I got confirmation that our spot's still good.
Hey, that's
That's
what we
as
wanna hear, man.
of 2 weeks ago, man. People
There
are
you
catching
go.
fish there. So,
I got some people keep asking us where that spot is, man.
ouch! Smell the silver spike through the podcast. That's Leon's place, bro. That's Leon's place.
It's a good breakfast there, too, by the way. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah in the basement, man. You've never been.
Oh my God.
I'm not eating nothing at the spike, brother. man.
Jeremy, hey, we all know
Nothing.
Jeremy gets his breakfast made every day for him anyway, so he doesn't even have to spend money on it. So it doesn't
Eating
matter.
nothing at the spike, daytime or night.
No,
Who's our beast of the week? We're in
Never.
overtime here. We're gonna wrap this up here, but we got the lake trout. We've got the walleye. I'll recap it with you guys here. I guess here lake trout.
You're recapping them to yourself or what?
Yeah, we got the Brad Miller with his. We've got Donna Lee's. We've got this lady from Calgary, the Baker's Narrows. Then we got Brandon Elliott, who's been killing it this season too.
I like that trout one, the Mac Mulligan one.
I like Mac's picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
The excitement.
The boats.
I disqualified it. It's just missing the tail here. I can't.
Oh.
I don't know. It's really for
Where? That's
Max Trout.
No better.
How about you, Leon?
I like
Max.
Mac's picture.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like Mac's.
that's
yeah.
two. Short fuse.
I like that photo right there.
Brad's is nice too.
I
Brad's.
like Brad's photo.
I like the pose. The colors on the fish is good and everything. I mean, that was
No,
my
I don't
vote.
like the hat. I just like the fish.
The other Laker, Daniel Stagg says.
the other Laker.
The other Laker is a good shot too.
I just like the photo, like this photo. I like that photo.
wonder if Nash is asleep. Nash, are you asleep now? You got to pick the beast of the week, bro. There's a tie.
He's up now. He's just zipping down the stairs.
I don't know if he's asleep or not. When he lies down, that kid is out.
Out,
He just lies there and starts snoring.
I wonder why.
Is he sleeping, Divine? Divine's checking. But anyway, thank you guys. We thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah.
Leon, Santos, Mike, March Madness people. We're going to talk next week. Stay tuned on Doc Talk. We're to keep the discussion going, but we've got a live show on Monday. We're going to throw the rods into the middle there and make some teams or whatever. And a few people from CDP Nation are going to join us if you can make it. So we're going to be out there. Chris
I
Gon,
think we're going to have a couple of YouTubers on there. I tried to get Stag to come out, but you can never get a hold of that guy.
Mac for sure. Nash picks the perch. He's going to end up picking the perch, man. I know.
Yeah, I know he
He's
is.
passed out. Or whatever. Nash is
Oh,
he's snoring.
out.
Yeah, he's out.
Down
You know,
for the count,
he had a big day. He had a big day. So we've got a tie here. We've got Brad Miller, and we've got Mac Mulligan guided Lake Trout there. So yeah, we've got 2 winners for this week, and that's the first qualifiers for March. Thanks again to Dylan Fooey. And thanks again to all of you for joining us, man. We went to overtime today. The Jets lost. Fuck them.
And we'll
They
do
went
the draw
overtime too?
tomorrow.
They did this overtime?
We'll do the draw tomorrow evening.
Sounds good, Mikey.
We'll spin the wheel of love.
I get
the wheel.
depressed when the Jets lose. These guys are killing me. Anyway,
We got a point.
Hey,
You
why
got a
get
point.
depressed? It's going to happen.
nah.
They're going through a slump.
That's what we're used to now,
A 2 month slump. Anyway,
All right, man.
get to the playoffs. Anything can happen. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you all next
Yes.
week.
Yeah,
We'll see you all
goodbye.
next week. Next time I'll skip the Jets. Yeah, skip the Jets, bro. Watch us. We'll tell you what the score is. Anyway. Bye.